Hey loves, welcome to my channel. My name is Winnie Jean. If you're new here and if you're returning, hey girl, how you doing? Today we're about to get into this side part with all the layers in the world. I've been seeing a lot of these really big, fluffy, curly, sexy looks on the gram, honey, and I had to partake. Today's video is sponsored by 𝐻𝐿_African Hair. They sent me over this gorgeous Yaki textured wig with kinky edges. It's so pretty. All of the information about the hair will be down below in the description bar. They also sent me some cute little goodies with it. Super cute. But first things first, let's go ahead and get into washing the hair. I went in with some Urban Hydration shampoo and a little bit of my Shea Moisture conditioner, because even though the wig comes pre-bleached and all of that, I just like to work with really clean hair. I feel like it holds a curl a lot better, and for the style we're doing today, I need it to hold a curl. So I washed her and went ahead and put her under the blow dryer so she can dry. I already have my bald cap done. Y'all seen me do that a million times, and now we need to go ahead and customize the wig. It came with some clips behind the frontal, and I always go ahead and take those off. I only leave the clip in the back because it really helps to keep the wig on. I don't like to have too many clips in my hair because I don't want any tension, honey. So I keep the one clip in the back, took the rest of them out, and I'm going ahead and trying the wig on just to see how it fits. I like to go ahead and trim the lace prior to installing for glueless installs because I feel like you get that really melted look a lot better. I feel like when you place everything down and you're pulling it up trying to trim off the excess lace, it kind of just messes up your melt. So for me, that's what I like to do. And I'm trying a new technique where instead of just spraying the adhesive onto my head, I'm kind of spraying it onto a piece of paper and painting it on with a brush to get a really thin application. And when I say I love this technique, it was my first time trying it in this way, but I really like it. I used a little bitty concealer brush, like a little flat brush, and it worked out perfect. I was able to be really precise with my application. And sometimes when you put too much spray, it lifts up your bald cap because it gets wet. So with this, I didn't have to worry about that, and I was actually able to keep my bald cap on for a new install without it coming up. So that worked out. I went ahead and touched it up in any places that I needed to, and I'm trimming off this excess lace in the middle because, baby, who got a tall forehead is me, and I'd be having to take a little bit of lace off in that area for it to still cover like the sides. So I'm just customizing the lace, making sure that I get any spots that weren't glued down. And after I have that done, I'm going in with my elastic bands and letting that melt before we get into the styling. For this look, I wanted a deep side part. I'm talking about deep side part. When playing no games, girl. So I'm going in and kind of playing with that part a little bit. And I find for this style, it works better with a curved part because it puts a lot of the hair forward towards your face to give you that volume at the top once you layer it. Just trust me. Go as far to the side as you can. This frontal gave me a lot of wiggle room, so I was able to do a really deep side part, and it came out super cute. I went ahead with my scissors and just trimmed the bottom nice and even because it gives it a really healthy look. I love cutting my wigs. I feel like when you cut your wig and you give it some shape, it really elevates a look. So I went ahead with my scissors and cut the bottom, and now I'm going in with my razor comb and adding some layers all throughout. Specifically in this little front swoop area, I want it to be layered to smithereens. So I'm combing it every which way and adding layers in the front. I'm adding layers all the way to the back. And this is really gonna add some volume to our curls once we get started. So I've parted out the first row of my hair, and I'm curling the hair going towards my face because I don't want all of the curls to stick together and give that like prom unicurl vibe. I want it to be very big and sexy, and to keep that volume, you don't want your curls sticking together. So I'm starting with the first section going towards my face, and once I have everything curled, I just pinned it up so that it can cool pent up, and it'll make your curls last a little bit longer. And for the next row, I'm curling everything going straight back. And I'm going to continue to alternate until I get up to the top of my head, where I'm going to do everything going back, so it'll frame my face how I want it to. Now once I get to the front on the side, I'm curling the bottom portion going towards the front and the top portion going towards the back. You want to keep that same pattern going in the front areas as you did in the back, because again, you don't want your curls sticking together. But for the top 3 curls, I did all of those going back. So I hope that makes sense. Pretty much, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just make sure that you're alternating directions. You do not want all your curls going in the same direction because it gets very boring, very stale, very 2008 prom. And that's not what we're going for. So once I take them out, I'm going in with my razor comb and just tidying up a couple of those layers, making sure that everything is falling how I want it to. And so far, this is what we have. I love the curls, but we gotta do something with these edges. There is something about a kinky edge wig that just looks really natural because of the fact that the edges are kinky, but I love to go in with a little bit of edge control. I'm using my edge booster edge control, and I'm just going ahead and laying them down like I would if I was wearing my natural hair in this style. So I'm doing a couple swoops to the front, and then I'm kind of combing some of the hair going straight back. And of course, for a deep side part, we have to have the little sideburn swoop situation. Is mandatory. I don't care what anybody says, the sideburn swoop is mandatory. And once I have all the baby hairs placed to my liking, I'm applying a little bit of hairspray and my elastic band to get everything nice and laid so that it stays. And I'm taking a little bit of concealer into that part just for a little more definition. Now if you really want some volume, go in with your hot comb and press it going straight back in the front. It gives it a really nice lift, and it's just chef's kiss, super big and fluffy and sexy. So if you've been seeing this look on Instagram too and you were wondering how you can get it for yourself at home, I hope this tutorial really helped you guys out. Layering is really fun. Just go for it. Don't be scared. Thank you again to wowafrican for working with me. All the information about this hair will be down below in the description bar if you guys want to go ahead and pick it up, as well as a coupon code if I have one. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, babes.